Hey y'all, how you doing? Cold morning this morning. This is Wes this morning from East Tennessee. You know, I picked up a passenger earlier, and something I want to relay to everyone, something I've learned. You know, when you have children, they tend to get under your skin. And sometimes you get louder than you should. One thing I've learned, oh, by the way, y'all notice I got a haircut? You like that? One thing I've learned, and I'm not an authority by any means about raising children, but one thing about I have learned with having my own is you should never, ever raise your voice. And you should especially never yell. Now, people says, oh, but they really, you just don't know. Oh, trust me, I know. And I'm not saying that we're always going to be able to control ourselves. I'm not saying you won't ever. I say you shouldn't. If you can control yourself, if you have enough strength within you to not yell, and you can sit and talk to them, it'll go way further. Now, I want you to think about all the things when you were a child. If your dad or your mother yelled at you, you don't really remember the message that much. You just remember they was always yelling. And it kind of gives you a negative feeling about them. People that yell and scream, they're weak people. Let me comb that bush down off my head. I look kind of goopy, don't I? And when I look back into my past of raising my children, one of the things I wish I'd always done better was control my own anger. I mean, it's hard to teach people when you're angry yourself. Another passenger of mine, she's telling me how that her husband was trying to teach her how to drive, and it scared her to death because all he did was scream and holler. And of course, it really gave her negative feelings about him. So, you guys, I've got years of history on this, okay? Don't raise your voice to other people. Be mild. Now, if you're weak like me, and sometimes you lose your temper anyhow, well, try to work on that. You know, I've worked on mine for years, and I'm doing a lot better than I used to. But I've always been a little bit weak emotionally, and I let my emotions come out. But if I could use my mind and teach people the way I'm talking here on YouTube, if I could always deal with people like that, it would get through to them better, and they would have a better outlook on me. They'd have a better opinion of me. Because people that yell and scream, they're weak-minded. And you just don't want that, okay? So don't holler at people, whether it's your wife, your husband, your children, road rage, person on the street, a doctor. Many instances, you can get upset and be rude. And one of the biggest regrets I got in my life is not having more strength over my emotions. I'm a very passionate person. And very passionate people, sometimes we forcefully bring out things more than we should. Anyway, so you guys, whatever situation you're in, don't yell. Don't be abusive in speech. Don't talk down to people. Even if you know they're stupid and they're wrong. I guess I shouldn't have said that. But you know what I mean. If you have something to say to someone, try to be calm, because they'll take it better if you're calm. Okay? I'm just telling you, they will take it better if you're calm. And if they're not getting it, it doesn't do it. If you're trying to tell them something and it don't seem to be getting through to them, it does not do any good to start getting loud and raising your voice. You're getting nowhere. And if you have a child that's verbally abusive to you and hard to deal with, sometimes it's just better to remind them that you love them and you always want the best for them. Anyways, you guys have a great day. I'm going back to work now. Talk to you later.